third down, Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. We're scoreless after one. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Mitchell again. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Chop. 17. Steal. Black.
Looking to throw, Young. Finds his man on the out route, it's short. And he gets it here right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Stay.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Set.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Young to throw it. He'll air one out deep from Mingo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Young on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Needle blue. Cut.
On play action, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Green Jack.
Young on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. Hey.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
DC, ready?
2nd and 10.
Ozzy, sit up. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yeah. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. It's called back on. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he is out of bounds yards, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
13. Hey, report. 13.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Duvernay now going to bring it out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set.
Throwing, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores,
Let's go now.
and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those
Fight.
together?
97. Ready?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that, a nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the
Set.
ball.
Hut.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Black Ultra. Red Cycle. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Blue Striker. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete.
And the Panthers turned away on 4.